Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dork Side. It is I, your friendly neighborhood dork in the road, and today we're going to talk about 5 things I love about the sexy beast that I'm riding right now, the Kawasaki Versys 650. That's right everyone, as you know, I love my Versys 650. I'm so happy with the purchase. I rode a lot of bikes, tested a lot of the competitors like the FJ09 and the Versys 1000, and really just fell in love with this Versys and ended up buying it, and so I'm really happy with it. If you're considering at all getting yourself a Versys 650, or if you already have one and you want to be reminded about the things that you love about it, this is the video for you. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the 5 things I love about this bike. Number 1, it's comfortable. And you've heard me complain about the stock seat before. So the stock seat isn't perfect. It's got that weird slant forward, which I've sort of fixed with the seat mod that I did. But in terms of riding position, this bike is incredibly comfortable. My legs, because the seat is so high, are in a very comfortable position. My knees aren't unnaturally bent. I don't get sore in the knees and the hips like I used to on my more sport bike styled CB500F. It's one thing I really like about this bike. It's comfortable. The upright seating position is fantastic. My arms are like exactly where they would naturally fall. It's a great bike for just riding all day. It's really comfortable. I've taken it, you know, hundreds of miles at a time and been just fine. You know, I pull over because I'm thirsty or tired or hot, but rarely because I'm uncomfortable. It's an adventure tourer, emphasis on the tourer. It's built to eat up miles. That's what it's for. It's what it's designed for. And so it's comfortable at those long distances, and they've really thoughtfully designed the way everything comes together. It's very comfortable. So if comfort is a consideration for you, I would urge you to strongly consider the Versys 650. It's built for comfort. It's built with comfort in mind, baby. Second thing I love about the Versys, and one of the reasons I went with it over some of the other bikes I rode, like the V-Strom 650, for instance, is it's pretty sporty. This thing is got the same motor as the Ninja 650. It's got the smaller front wheel than the V-Strom, so it's not a true adventure bike in that it's not built for off-road much. It's really built with the street in mind, so it's got basically street bike like Ninja performance and handling, but with the comfort of an adventure tourer bike. It's really fun to ride. It's got it where it counts. You twist the throttle, it's got plenty of go, which I appreciate and love about this bike. Honda's all about reliability, Kawasaki's all about performance, and Suzuki is somewhere in the middle. I believe it. This bike, of the ones that I test rode, except maybe the FJ09, which you know has a bigger motor, is the sportiest, most agile and nimble handling of them all. And a bike this tall has no right to be this agile and nimble, but it feels very sporty and agile. It's a little top heavy, but you don't notice that when you're going. I only fight that really when we're sitting still. It's fun to ride. Like, you know, when you buy a bike that's comfortable, you think to yourself, oh, well, it'll be comfortable and it'll be kind of fun. Like a Goldwing, I imagine, is quite comfortable. It's like riding a couch, but I don't think it's the sportiest bike. It's probably fast because it has a big motor, but not particularly nimble. And this bike doesn't seem to sacrifice anything. I love it. That's what I love about it. So it's a taller Ninja 650 that's more comfortable to ride. So it has that performance. Stock tires aren't amazing, but they get the job done. So if you're looking for a comfortable, performance-oriented bike, this is the one. Get it. So that's thing number 2. Number 3, and this is subjective, but this is 5 things I love, not 5 reasons you'll love, right? I think this bike looks awesome. I love the 3rd gen Versys. 3rd gen, right? The 2016 and up, the ones with the Ninja looking front end, the 2 headlights, the only one that's on during the day. So it's got the pirate look to it. I like them a lot better than the single headlight Cyclops looking ones. Some people like the Gen 1s better, and that's okay. You're allowed to like it better, but I love the way this bike looks. I turn around and look back at it after I park it like 4 times before I get into the store. I love the way it looks. It's tall, but it really does. It looks like if a Ninja had a baby with a basketball player. It's a very tall Kawasaki Ninja. So it's got that cool, aggressive look, sleek, and I love this orange. And it's not for everybody. Some people really don't like the orange, and I'm biased because I went to Oregon State University and orange is one of their colors. But I really like the color of mine in particular. I just really like the way it looks. I like its profile. I think aesthetically, this motorcycle is very pleasing. I'm not dissatisfied with it at all. I love looking at it. So that's number 3. Number 4, and this is something you wouldn't expect in a bike that costs as little as it does. I don't remember what is it, 9,000, 8 or 9,000? I think it's 8,000 for a Versys 650. It's not a budget bike, but it's definitely a low end. It's no Ducati Multistrada, right? It's not an Africa Twin, relatively inexpensive as bikes go, but it is loaded with really cool features. Stuff that I'm really happy to have in a motorcycle that I didn't pay, I mean, it wasn't free, but I didn't pay tons and tons of money for. For instance, ABS. It's got ABS. This is my first bike with ABS. I have two now. The Grom has ABS, but only on the front wheel. That was a great feature to have. This analog tack, I don't know if I love the design, but I love that it has an analog tack. If you get the LT, it comes with some really great options like the side cases. It comes with the hand guards too, but those key match side cases, the color matched key match, what's up, buddy? Side cases, what a great deal, what a great add-on. So I love that. The ABS is a big one. I really, really like the ABS, especially for a bike this size. This thing has power when I need it. When I want it, when I don't need it, it's got it. It's just got the right amount of power. I just love it. Surprisingly peppy for an upright 650, you know, just well designed. And another great feature, when you don't see on every bike, the adjustable suspension, front and rear adjustable suspension, which is cool in and of itself, but the rear in particular is adjustable on the fly. There's a knob I can reach while sitting on the bike, so if a passenger hops on, I can adjust it. If I load it up with gear and notice, oh, it's a little soft back there, I can adjust it while on the bike. I could probably adjust it while moving. I don't know if I'd try, but those features are awesome, make an awesome bike even awesomer, and they're really great to get for the price, so it's really nice to have those things, and I appreciate them every time I utilize them. I don't use ABS much, hopefully, but I do appreciate that it exists. Peace of mind is important, and I'm using the tack all the time, looking at it right now. So lots of good features. There's stuff I wish it came with, like I had to add this charger aftermarket, but it was easy to install at least. The adjustable windscreen is nice, but the stock one sucks. But once I put this one on, it's nice to be able to adjust a good one. So that's the fourth thing. And finally, the fifth thing that I really, really love about this bike, and you will too, and this should be true of any bike that you own and keep owning, because if you don't feel this way, you probably need to get a different bike. It is fun as hell. This bike is fun as hell to ride, and for lots of reasons. One, it's got really good, smooth power whenever I want it. I love the way the V-twin delivers power. It's not intimidating. It's there when you hit the button. It's not a surprising amount. It's reasonably forgiving if you screw up. It's not a finely tuned precision machine that requires you to be 100% on your game at all times, but it's also not so boring and unfun that you can't push it to its limits. It's more fun to ride a slow bike fast than it is to ride a fast bike slow. And this bike has exactly the amount of power that I want, and it rarely has more than I want. I feel like it has the exact right amount of power for a rider like me. I'm not looking to do 100 miles an hour on the freeway. I'm not looking to do a rolling burnout. I'm not looking to, you know, pass people doing wheelies at 80. I just want to ride and have fun, have power when I need to merge or get out of a bad situation, and when I want to freaking open it up because I'm on a deserted, trafficless road, which I haven't seen any of today on this ride, damn it. It has the right amount of power. It's fun to ride. The handling makes it really fun to ride. And it's versatile. Versys stands for, or means, it's a combination of the words versatile and system, and it really is very versatile. I would feel very comfortable throwing the side cases on this and taking it up a gravel road, trying to find a moto camping spot, just as I am comfortable with it riding down the freeway at 80 miles an hour if need be, for all day long touring. This bike is fun to take through the twisties and lean over and get really into it. I wouldn't take it like in hardcore off-road, but that's not what it's built for. You know what I mean? It's not built for trail riding. I wouldn't take it trail riding, but I would take it light off-roading, gravel, dirt roads, that kind of thing. If you want more than that, you should get a purpose-built adventure bike. But it does a lot of things, and that's what I like about it, and it does them comfortably. Reliability is also a huge thing, thanks Kawasaki. All in all, this bike is fun. It puts a huge smile on my face every time I ride it. I recommend it anytime anyone's like, hey, what's a good all-around bike? Versys 650. That's it. I love this bike. My year-long love affair with the Kawasaki Versys 650 is going strong. Those are 5 things I love about this bike. I love the way it looks. I love the way it handles. I love the performance. I love the features that it comes with. I love the seating position. And, of course, I love that it's super fun. This bike is just fun to ride. So if you have any questions about the Versys 650, or if you own your own Versys 650, you tell me, what are the 5 things you love most about it? What are your 5 favorite things about your Versys 650? Or if you don't own a Versys 650, what are your 5 favorite things about your bike? Tell me. Tell me in the comments. I would love to have a big long appreciation thread for our motorcycles. This is part 1 of a 2-part series, so if you're interested in the other side of the coin, please check out the 5 things I hate about my Versys 650. It's a great bike, but it's not perfect, and so I talk about some of the cons of this motorcycle in that video, which you should be able to see a link to below or in the video right now. Don't forget to leave me questions, and hey, do me a favor. Would you actually do yourself a favor? There's a red button, the bottom right-hand corner of this video, and if you just click that, your life will be immeasurably enhanced once you subscribe to Dork on the Road, to this channel right here. So please, subscribe. Motor shenanigans, how-tos, walkthroughs. We do motorcycle adventures. I got a Grom and a CRF 250L. All kinds of cool stuff for you to watch me do. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And, oh, God, I had my signal on the whole time. And as always, please do not forget to be excellent to each other. I thank you.
Excellent!
That speed sign's upside down. That means I can go twice as fast, right? Oh, she gets it. She gets it, baby. She's still got it.